Hey guys, today we'll be talking with John from electriccopy.tech. John is a technology copywriter who's worked with some pretty big brands such as Adobe, Samsung, Sony, Microsoft, and plenty more. And we'll be exploring three websites which we believe have excellent copy. We'll be doing kind of mini deep dives into each one to figure out how each resonates with its audience and what really makes it tick. So the first site we're going to check out is Price Intelligently. Can you describe the product a bit?
This is a product that helps companies make data-driven decisions about how to price their subscription model so that they can get maximum profit without pricing too high and scaring people off. What I really like about this website is that I think it's a great example of a very well-researched website. Because when we're talking about testing and optimization, you don't really want to do any testing based on just kind of guesswork about the audience or about kind of whims. And if you're testing a hypothesis, let's say you're testing two different headlines, you always want to do it based on real insights. And this website to me looks like they've really researched their audience well, and they've really tried to address specific problems. So if we scroll down and have a look here, we see this subheading: growing your subscription business is harder than ever. And in fact, throughout the whole website, it really taps into specific problems that people face, and it really puts them into numbers.
I see they actually have a video at the bottom. So they're kind of backing up their point with the initial copy and actually giving it a face. And we can see on the right side they're providing some statistics as well.
This is a great example of a company really establishing the need for its product and backing up everything that it's saying with real statistics, which is so much more compelling than just saying the market is dense and making your job harder. Yeah, and if we continue down the site, I mean, we see some more stats that really back up what they're saying. And I mean, this whole site is a great example of a company that really understands its market and really understands its customers and the problems that they face. And they're really able to put it into numbers, how much this problem is actually costing its customers. Okay, so Perez is a B2B SaaS tool. It gives companies a whole suite of tools that they can use to engage with their customers better.
Right. So you mentioned this product is quite complex on your blog, correct?
Yeah, if we have a look at the product pages, we can see there's actually a hell of a lot to this platform. So it's a website that really has a big job to do in terms of explaining what it does.
Right, but they still kind of manage to make the message simple, to kind of guide the customer along, explain what they do. How do you think they do it so well?
Well, there's a couple of things I really like about this site. First is they have a very nice tone. A lot of B2B companies are a little bit boring in the way they talk, and they think they have to be super formal because they're B2B. But Braze, it doesn't go over the top, but it has quite a nice, warm, human feel to it. The other thing I really like about it is their calls to action. There's some evidence that using very specific calls to action that show a specific value actually convert better. And because every section actually has a very specific call to action here, rather than just saying learn more, I think it actually really helps to guide the user around the site.
Right, and it also works very well for scanning. Like if you're scanning the page, you just read the headline, cross-channel personalization, and then the CTA, and you kind of understand the message right away versus reading the entire paragraph to get what they're talking about.
Exactly. Yeah. Even if I don't bother to read this, I immediately know, okay, cross-channel personalization. What does that do? Oh, it makes every message matter.
Okay, we're up to Sense. So what is Sense?
So Sense is a B2C product. It's a physical product that people can install in their homes, and it monitors their electricity use, which basically means people can figure out how to save money on their electricity bill. What I like about this is that it doesn't actually start by talking about what it is, because you could talk about how this is like a electricity monitoring device or something like that. I'm sure there's a technical description of what this is. It just goes straight into describing what it does, which actually is a lot more helpful to someone who's coming across this for the first time. It gets to the point very quickly.
Okay, let's scroll down a bit and see what they're saying.
Yeah, so here this really talks about the main benefit of the product, which is that it essentially saves you money. And again, if I've just sort of come across this product, I haven't heard of it before. This is presenting me with an immediate reason to keep reading.
See what else they have.
See what's up, know what's on. Now, again, this seems very simple when you're reading it. But again, what I like about it is that they're describing what you can do with it rather than what it is. This is something that a lot of websites in the tech space get wrong, is they really talk about what it is. They look at it from a kind of engineering perspective, but it's much more simple and a lot more effective a lot of the time to just talk about what it does.
So you guys can check out John's blog, which goes into some detail into all these products. And I just wanted to iterate again that these companies are probably following guidelines for great copywriting. They do have some great copywriters writing human-friendly copy versus just stating technical facts. Not only that, they know their audience really well, so they're able to tailor the copy.
Yeah, and I think the point is that these, what we call like copywriting best practices, are a good starting point. But at the end of the day, every audience is different, every company is different, and that's why, you know, A/B testing should be a part of what you do.
Hi guys, thanks again for joining John and I on this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely check out his blog in the description below and subscribe to the channel. Catch you guys next time. Thanks a lot, John.